exactly.
This area that we are, this valley, which would have been the valley for the stream, it would have come down here and turned. Will go under its original on its original route as we go under. But this part in Larimer was subdivided a lot earlier than the Highland Park side, and so this part right here, which we see as kind of parkland, had a lot of little tiny houses, wood frame houses we can see from the maps. And but just on the other side of the valley in Highland Park, there were still a couple old estates and then some big houses, and it kind of changed into the dense fabric that it is at a couple decades later. But the other thing that you'll see on some of these old maps is you'll see big parcels being held by Dollar Savings Bank, by other things, and if you read some of the history of these things, there was a lot of land speculation, a lot of folks who invested and went bust very quickly, and so land turned over what we would consider to be a pretty rapid rate. You might think that these old estates and these properties were held and were permanent and had a sense of like longevity, but this area was really rapidly developing. So in 1882, developed, relatively undeveloped and still farmed. It just, the decade past 1910, just 3 decades later, both of these places are pretty well urbanized like we can imagine today. So.